Hi everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph video clip. Today's affirmation is I choose to learn English. And we're saying I choose to learn English because sometimes, we forget that it is a choice. We feel, oh my goodness, I have to learn English, I have to take the kids to the school, I have to do that essay for Teacher Joseph. And we kind of forget that it really is our choice, And because it's our choice, we should be relaxing with it. And as I always say, if you don't feel relaxed learning English, it's time to check your joy level. Your joy level can reveal exactly what's happening. So if you feel kind of sad somehow about learning, just begin to ask yourself, why? What is it you're sad about? Is it just lack of time? Is it because really you're not a languages person? A few things to think about there. This week's lesson is all about British food. And I'm here inside a pub. Now, the reason why I'm inside a pub is because it's early in the morning and food here, well, we don't really have British restaurants anymore. We have Indian restaurants, we have Italian restaurants. We have all different types of restaurants, but British restaurants, not really. British cafes, yes, but British restaurants, I don't think so. Let me just show you where I am first of all so you can see. Now, for those of you who follow these video clips regularly, you will know about this place because it's the interior of a pub which used to be a post office, and that's why it's called the Last Post. Okay, and a picture of a post box there, and it has some writing. It's not about food, but it's just a little history. It says here that it's now a pub, public house. It's a landmark which was opened in 1893, a two-story place. It tells you who designed it, William Aldreve, responsible. And it says a three-story corner block was added in 1912, and the properties are listed. Okay, so it says here, the eye-catching building was designed in the Tudor Gothic style. He says the three-story corner, it looks like the main part of the building was older and then they added more in 1912. Well, I don't know anything about three stories, but certainly here I'm upstairs in the area which I remember was the post office. So as I recall, the counters I think were downstairs and the sorting area was upstairs where they used to sort the mail, because this building is very close to the train station, so there would have been a way they could get the mail out into the train station, which you can see from the window there. But anyway, there must be another floor here somewhere if they're talking about it being 3 floors, but I remember 2 floors in the post office. Okay, so we're here to talk about food, so let's just see what they're offering. Now, this would be kind of a typical British place, and that is that they try to cater for everyone. As I was saying earlier, we don't really have British food anymore, so they have menus which is for everyone's taste. A little bit of traditional British, but mostly foreign stuff. Let's look. Small plates. So what's here that we can see? Well, pizzas. Well, again, that would be Italian. And then you have margarita, Haggis is a Scottish dish, a traditional Scottish dish, only available locally. A haggis pizza would be absolutely disgusting. Ham and mushroom, barbecue chicken, spicy meats. Okay, so that small plate doesn't say Italian, but that's what they're offering, pizza. Halloumi style cheese, well, that's usually from Cyprus. Deli deals, small brunch wrap. Okay, so that's maybe a little bit more British, basically. A sandwich, although you can have it as a shawarma. Nuggets, Quan is vegetarian. And again, American chicken, southern fried. Cold chicken breast, hints of Britain there maybe. Halloumi style cheese, we're back in the Mediterranean. And it just goes on. Now we have paninis, pizzas again. The next column, we have burgers, which again would be American, so we can hardly call those British. Burgers for every conceivable kind of person. Next column down, curries. And we have all types of Indian curries, some of them invented in the UK, like chicken tikka, for example. That would be a British invention. You see, Madras, Jalfrezi. And if we go on, we then have, on the next part there, more burgers, chicken, lemon and herb, hot and spicy. Again, hints of American culture there, I think. And then we're back at pizzas, small pub classics. Well, there must be something there, surely, that's going to be a little bit British. Yeah, so we have fish and chips, haddock and chips, breaded scampi, ham, egg and chips, all-day brunch. That's like an all-day breakfast. Sausage, bacon, fried egg, baked beans. That would be like the English breakfast. Afternoon deal, available 2 till 5. Again, fish and chips. Breakfasts, steak and kidney pudding is a traditional English recipe with a lot of meat. Again, ham, sausage, chips and beans, vegan sausages, chili non carne, so that's without the meat. And then again, under steaks and grills, you might find something British there, but yeah, sirloin steak, well, that's British enough. That's beef. Then you have a chicken melt, gammon and egg, mixed grill, which is a mix of vegetables. Here we're at noodles, salads and pastas. We're back to a kind of, well, foreign theme. Pasta, of course, being Italian. And then we immediately see some Japanese stuff, ramen noodle bowl, and more salad, Mediterranean salad. So there's nothing really here which speaks of Britain. If we turn over here and look at the breakfast menu which is being served now, you can see there they have a large Scottish breakfast. 2 fried eggs, bacon, 2 sausages, 2 slices of black pudding. Oh, really disgusting. This is almost like a guaranteed heart attack. Again, we have the haggis, which is a really, really heavy, disgusting meat dish. It's basically lamb, beef and pork all wrapped up in sheep's stomach. It really is disgusting. But anyway, let's not go there. Freedom breakfast looks kind of the same, doesn't it? Hash browns is American, those little fried bread things. Vegetarian breakfasts, again, they all look like the traditional English breakfast. American breakfasts, I don't see what's different except for the pancakes and maple syrup. Porridge, and then they have extras. Okay, which is all about the egg. So you can see here that they have some lovely deals. I mean, it's fairly cheap, but not really what you would call British. Now, this would be fairly typical of restaurants here because we're catering for a very diverse population. So the idea of a British restaurant, we don't really have nationalism. So the closest you're going to get is either a fish and chip shop run by the local Italian family, as they sometimes are, or if you're in the London area, many of the fish and chip shops are owned by immigrants. So fish and chips is as British as you get, but the people making them might not be. All around where I am, the fish and chip shops were historically owned by Italian families who came over here after the First World War, and they had the tradition of setting up their own restaurants, businesses, or small fish and chip shops because they knew that we loved that. And some of their children and grandchildren still operate those today. Well, that's just a little glimpse into British food. Remember, we don't taste it. For us, it's not about social function, it's about necessity. So just to eat, to fill your belly and get back to work without actually talking to anyone is the name of the game. That's it from me. See you soon. Bye.